been a performer.
Welcome and thank you for staying with us. Now you're back to the city. That was from the country. Now, the University of Lagos Alumni Association came into existence in 1969. 4 years after the first 41 graduates were turned out of the university that was established in 1962. Now, the UNILAG, what?
62 to 69, 4 years. Well, go ahead.
What you know?
They're here, we'll ask them.
So the University of Lagos Alumni Association will commence its 55th anniversary with a lecture holding on Tuesday, December 3, 2024. Let's have conversations with this morning. Ladies first, Mrs. Regina Obodo is the Chair, Logistics Subcommittee. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. An excellent morning.
Okay. We have Mr. Leke Ajisafe, who is the Chairman, Planning Committee.
Mr. Lekon Ajisafe.
Lekon Ajisafe, my apologies.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, as well as Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele, who is President Worldwide, University of Lagos Alumni Association. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
As you can see, he looks very, very presidential.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, you want to first of all answer Alero's question.
Established in 1962, and the Alumni Association was formed in 69, and it says 4 years after the university was founded.
I didn't realize that you're a mathematician.
No, actually, I don't have to be.
But
To know that 2 out of 9 is not 4.
I agree with you. Yes, the university commenced academic activities as a university in 1962, but it was 4 years after the
graduating its students.
Yes, so the first set of graduates was 4 years after that the Alumni Association, because they won't be alumni anyway until
the first graduates leave.
They have graduated.
Of course,
yes.
of course.
Yes.
Well, it's been explained.
You know?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get to the issue. Well, Mr. Ajisafe, tell us, what are the issues here that we're looking at, particularly about this 55th anniversary lecture?
Well, thank you very much for bringing us on set. I'm here with my President Worldwide, Engineer Oyedele Ifeoluwa, and my colleague, Mrs. Obodo. The issue is just to talk about our 55th
obviously,
anniversary.
That's what you're here to talk about. I'm
Yes.
talking about what are the things to look out for? What makes it different this time?
Yes, what makes it different this time is talking to Nigeria, discussing the issues. Okay, we have a very distinguished speaker, that's Dr. Sumonu, actually to deal with the topic, and the topic is actually talking about deregulation in the economy. Okay, talking about what is the main topical issues in Nigerian economy today, and also we're bringing this topic to the fore so that Nigerians can also contribute. We have, of course, our own Dr. John Momo, ON, as the chairman of this occasion, and we have other dignitaries. The entire university communities will be there, and it's open to the public. Our president, Engineer Ifeoluwa, has actually given us the go-ahead to actually make sure that this is, this is a very grand and a successful one. So we are here to, to talk to the public about it, and also to invite everyone, to see, what, we, the UNILAG alumni, is up to in, trying to also engender.
Okay. So, madam, let me ask you. Why must anyone come for this? It's a talk show. People don't normally like talking.
Well, yeah, I think you're accepting that because we don't want to accept the fact that people don't like. We are supposed to be catalysts. And the University of Lagos Alumni Association, along alongside the university itself has always been a catalyst in developmental nation building. And now the topic is nation building in a deregulated economy, a clarion call to citizens. Now, we all know that it's been good. Let's use the Nigerian parlance. It's been very good in the system. And there have been, on the very onset, this economy came, administration came, it was deregulation. And there are lots of interpretation to that word deregulation. And we feel it. So we want to bring this topic to the citizenry and ask them, come, let's discuss and see. Because it's a clarion call to everyone. It's not a government thing, it is us. And so what better place to do it than an academic setting and being powered by an association that has done so well in nation building across, we have 55 years now. So we've done a lot. So we feel people should come. Let's talk man to man, woman to woman, as it were.
Okay, well, engineer, okay, you want to?
Yes. Apart from members of the association, what other people are you expecting to grace this occasion?
Thank you very much, my dear sister. I think, first of all, we need to establish the fact that the University of Lagos is today Nigeria's university of first choice.
Is it?
It is. Look, we don't say this as a cliche. 7 out of every 10 applicants to universities pick the University of Lagos as the university of first choice. You can Google that and you can find out from JAM. I can tell you that for free.
I'll give you
not only that.
Feedback next week.
Yes. in Nigeria today, in this government, I don't want to talk about the Chief Justice of the Federation. I don't want to talk about the Inspector General of Police. I don't want to talk about the Minister of Education. I don't want to talk about the Minister of Mines and Steel Development. I don't want to talk about the Chief of Staff to the President. Everywhere you turn in Nigeria today, I don't want to talk about the senior advocates. I believe, and it is on record, that the University of Lagos has produced more senior advocates of Nigeria than any other university.
Understandably.
Well,
we didn't have law in Ibadan when Lagos had law.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Even in the field of engineering.
Just beat yourself.
No.
If our faculty of law came on stream more than 10 years after UNILAG, then
you are not
understood that they would produce more senior advocates of Nigeria.
Even in the field of engineering. And, the role of the alumni is very critical. They are the major stakeholders in the academic world. Look, in Nigeria today, it is the old boys association of many of the secondary schools that have taken over the sustenance and the development of those secondary schools. I was privileged to have gone to Government College Ibadan, and so I know what we're doing. We have, in fact, taken over. In UNILAG, I don't want to go on and mention all the various things that we're doing. One, as a national alumni association, as branches where we have branches all over the world, all over. And I underline that. And even the faculties, the class sets are doing wonderful things to the university. And it is supposed to be that way. I tell people that in the United States of America, most of the universities there, the income, the revenue, the amount of money spent by those universities, only about 10% on the average come from the owners of that university. The remaining 90% is contributed by the alumni, and that's
is this anniversary event going to also serve as some kind of revenue generation?
We do not use an event to generate revenue for the university. We are very much involved in turning around the fortune of the university, because the owners of the university, in our case, the federal government, cannot provide all of the needs of the university.
Okay, so
this topic is very, very relevant. One, to emphasize the fact that, look, we as citizens have duties. There must be a collaboration between, we talk about Industry 5.0. There must be a collaboration between government, the academia, the industry, the communities, and the environment. And therefore, citizens must understand what their role is in this new world that we are faced with.
But one of the issues, one of the questions I normally ask when we have talk shops and developmental initiatives is, where do we situate the young people? And I ask that question for two reasons. Number one, they're going to evolve into your space now when their time comes. But as we speak, right now, they're in the students in the universities, a good number of them. And they're also the people in Nigeria in all 36 states. So how do we, because part of what I have also observed is that we don't tend to speak their language. We tend to speak over them. How do we bring them into this fray so that they can also take ownership of this initiative you are talking about?
I'm not very sure that it is correct to say we don't speak their language. The language of the world these days is the language of the youth. That's the truth. And if you don't speak their language, even in communications on WhatsApp, on social media, you would have no audience. And that's the truth. We speak their language. And if you have been to the University of Lagos in the last few months, all of the activities are geared towards involving the younger people, the students, and the younger graduates of the university. It's important to know that it is their world. Look, many of us, I said this yesterday, I said many of us don't even know how to use Google Maps to locate a destination. So if you don't know it, if you are not talking about AI, if you are not talking about, you're just going to be living, a very mundane life. So if you come to the hall on Tuesday, you'll find that hall will be populated by maybe 60% of young people. Okay. And the choice of the lecturer is deliberate, because Dr. Sumonu is somebody who can speak to all strata of people, especially the young people. He understands the language, and that's why the topic is about the citizens. What are your roles? Because it's important to let us understand that, look, we are the government. The man who throws out a piece of paper on the road is as bad as the man who steals millions from using his position as a government.
Unfortunately, their benefits are different.
Maybe yes, but you see,
we have only 1 minute left. Mr. Ajisafe, where exactly is this taking place and what time? You have said Tuesday, yes?
Yes, actually taking place at the University of Lagos auditorium. That's Ade Ajayi auditorium in UNILAG, and we want all guests seated by 10:30 because of the dignitaries. And just to follow up with what my president has just said, talking about the youth and the connection with the demographics, actually the alumni actually provide mentorship for the youth. So these are part of our, give back to the youth and also to the university community, because at the end of the day, all the youth will come in. Okay. Those that will connect, watching online or watching it on TVs or what have you. It's all about mentorship. Okay. And,
Is there a registration link? Do they have to register?
No, we deliberately didn't put that so that it won't look as a restriction. Okay. It's just open. But once the hall is filled up, it's first come, first serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here this morning. Mr. Lekon Ajishafe is Chairman Planning Committee. And we have also had, thank you for your time this morning. We also had Ms. Regina Chris-Obodo, who is a Chair, Logistics Subcommittee. Thank you for your time. As well as Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele, who is the President worldwide of the University of Lagos Alumni Association. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Wish you had more time, really, because
wish you all the best.
I was beginning to enjoy that last bit.
And you're all welcome. We want to see you.
When I arrive, you can welcome me.
Especially you are alumni.
Yes. On a lighter note,
Okay.
I was at an event, UI recently. A friend was actually, awarded an honorary doctorate degree, and I was very surprised with the glitch on UNILAG at every point. The university authority always want to have a runoff on UNILAG branch.
You are just looking for trouble, Mr. Thank you so much.
Just a moment with our next topic.